It really feels like the next leg up for crypto is right here, right now. And the main reason I'm saying that is not because Bitcoin all of a sudden is back at $107,000, $108,000, anything like that, and everything's going super crazy. For the most part, it's because when I'm looking through here, right, you can see a couple of coins like SUI are up a ton. SUI, matter of fact, is up like 20% here. And still, I think the price at $16 billion worth of market cap, it's still not that high. It could still do significantly crazier numbers. I think a lot of people are underestimating just how high it can go because relative to Solana, it's still got what? Let's just say a 7x or so to go. And I don't think that's impossible just to get on that level. Because if you start thinking about it, yes, Solana has a way broader ecosystem now. But from that perspective, if we just say that SUI doubled from here to 30 billion, it'd be about 30% of Solana's size at, let's say, $10, $11 so. Would be possible, sure. But more so, I'm actually stating all this because if we're taking a look, a lot of coins are doing good, sure. But mostly on the opposite side, when I checked about an hour ago, there was almost no coin at more than minus 1%. Now, throughout the last, I guess, hour or so, maybe Fartcoin here is down a bit. Monero and FTT, I kind of disregard as coins because Monero has been down forever. And FTT is just like a meme of sorts. It goes up and down with the whole FTX repayment situation. And a little fun idea, a fun fact, a fun something about the whole FTT situation. You know that supposedly, starting from yesterday, they were supposed to start repaying people for the whole FTX debacle. And I'm just going to state it right here. If this actually goes through and starts, because I've not seen stated anywhere that it's officially starting already, but here we go, actually. Wait a minute. Let's take a look at this. The FTX debtor plan of reorganization is effective today, January 3rd, 2025. Today is also the initial distribution record date for holders of allowed claims in the plan's convenience classes. Separate record and payment dates for other classes of claims will be announced later. To be eligible to receive a distribution, customers and other creditors must complete the pre-distribution conditions, including selecting a distribution agent on the FTX debtor's customer portal page. For more information, visit. The FTX debtors also remind customers to please remain aware of phishing emails that look like they are from FTX debtors and scam sites for channels that may appear to look like FTX debtors' customers portal. So I guess they were not lying, and it's literally, there's a little thingy flying around here. It literally is starting yesterday. So that means a lot of new money coming into our system. That is extremely bullish, ladies and gents. Now, having said that, on the basis of XRP, things are looking really beautiful. I mean, the next important level to take out is this previous top here at roughly $2.56. And by the way, if you want to know how the other trade account was doing, I'm just quickly open it up now since a long time, and I took a look at it. I told you all, right? I'm going to just buy and forget about it. And if the price comes down a lot, I'll buy again. But I kind of forgot to do that. As you can see, I kind of, after I made those videos, stopped caring a little bit as we bought the dip, sold a little bit of the top, and then, stopped looking at it. But generally speaking, my strategy still applies for the most part, where we opened all these positions live on stream. Two of them are still at a loss, the Solana and the XLM position. But generally, you can see here, Doge came right back up. HBAR is still up $1,100 or so, and XRP is still up like $1,000 or so. And so generally speaking, the account is still up $2,000 from where we started at because, well, these losses, this one and this one, are mitigated by Doge being up about $300, and the other two are also up a ton, as you can see. We took some profit earlier. It's been cut into, though, over time because of funding fees, but that's also why we're roughly up $1,800 or so, and this whole thing started, I'm going to say exactly 1 month ago. So maybe for somebody, it could have been an official salary, but I guess if you had paid more attention and actually bought the XLM dip and stuff, because I didn't really probably pay too much mind. Oh, here you can see. The last time I bought was right here, December 19th. I could have bought significantly lower because we started to buy pretty high, right? And we said actually that we'd buy around this level, but I guess I stopped because we could have bought once and maybe perhaps there again twice on December 30th, just before another massive gain. This is for XLM. As XLM is up like 50% or so in just a few days, that could have been really, really juicy. And right now you can see we are still at a loss, I believe. Yes, slightly so. because I just stopped buying. But if we had kept on buying, which I always do for XRP, and I keep showing you guys here on Blowfin, even though here we also kind of stopped buying, it's because I'm running too many accounts. The moment you get to like, I have a lot, okay? And they all have different challenges, all have different ideas, so it's kind of hard for me to keep up with. But hopefully you guys still understand the general thesis though, as I describe it in the videos. And even though I sometimes don't practice exactly what I preach, I still stand by the strategies. Matter of fact, if we had looked at this about, I'm going to say 12 hours ago, we could have actually sold this for profit as well, as our buy-in is right here. We just came back down slightly from it, but we could have actually sold for profit if you wanted to, and especially if we kept on buying, which is literally what I always say. Just kind of be a little bit stupid about it. Just make sure you, this is again not financial advice, but make sure you buy the freaking dip of the dip of the dip. As of this point, your XRP average price should not be above $2.10. If it is, you're playing a crazy game, or you just got into it today or yesterday. But then again, even if you start today, I proved it now multiple times throughout the last, let me quickly get rid of all these yellow lines here real quick. I proved it really, I think about twice or so over the past few weeks. I proved that even if you start at the absolute worst spot to buy XRP at, you should still be able to flip it for juicy profit in most likely not that long of a time, because we started buying at $2.90, or at least I explained a thesis about even if you start buying at like $2.90, as long as you buy your way down and you significantly increase the size over time, you should be able to make a ton of profit. This is just a case example. If you start buying at $2.90, but you end up buying a ton at $1.90. Now, eventually, the moment it starts coming back up, here, for example, to $2.08, you would still be in a ton of profit, or later on, I should say, starting from $2.08, you'd be in a ton of profit, as that's what you got your average price down to. And at that point, we were making this, it was $2.73. And so then the profit could have been, a couple $1,000, even though we started at an extremely bad spot. That's, again, the point I always try to bring. I will add to it, though, that I'm doing it here for Dogecoin, Solana, XRP, HBAR, XLM, but almost any of the real top coins this works for, right? If I'm being honest with you, almost any coin that you could pick right here, you can make a ton of profit on by just buying the dip, because generally speaking, when the market is like this and Bitcoin doesn't go for any crazy crash, they just move up. Ethereum, we could have done the same thing for. Solana, we could have done the same thing for. Take a look at the weekly performance, for example. A lot of these coins are up ever so slightly. And if they're not up, then most likely it just takes a little bit of time. You might still be able to buy that dip to then cycle it through again in the near future. A lot of coins are in this exact same field, ladies and gentlemen. I highly am confident of that. And it's also kind of funny. If I look through, man, the AI meme sector, it's been the craziest thing that happened in crypto in a long time. And a lot of people here over on YouTube, they don't really know too much about it. But then a counter to that is that, let's quickly go to AI. I'm not sure if the AI memes are in there. No, they're not. Some of them are. Interesting. I was going to say, the last week here or so, they've taken a bit of a nosedive, and the AI agent stuff is kind of taking a little chill pill, with virtuals, however, though, being up like crazy numbers over the last few weeks. And I bought this, I'm not sure if I bought it before it launched or what happened like months and months ago, but I sold for the majority already at a pretty good profit. If I had held through, though, ladies and gentlemen, that could have been insane. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And I always describe it, right? Even if we're talking about my trades here, often you'll see me being tens of thousands, maybe even sometimes I might show you more than 100,000, maybe a couple $100,000 worth of losses. But I always stay positive in the sense that I know I'll be able to flip it. Some of these coins, for example, I sold at way too early of a spot. But that's also the thing. If you're busy with it all day, you can't stay here sitting thinking, oh man, I should have. If you always keep thinking about it like that, you're going to freaking hurt yourself, if you know what I mean. And you will never find peace, because you'll never sell the perfect top. You'll never buy the perfect bottom. Well, maybe you get lucky once now and then. But generally speaking, it's not the idea. It's just about handling it the best way that you can. And I'll point out another thing. Virtual, for example. How many spots did it go up over the last few weeks? I don't know. Right now, it's in the 34th biggest coin, though. It's above Render, which was the top AI coin for such a long time. I want to quickly address and state, you guys have to keep understanding that you have to notice or realize that narratives change. So whatever's hot right now doesn't have to be hot in the next 6 months. Doesn't have to be hot in the next 2 years or so. But more importantly, every single cycle, I say pay attention to what the hottest thing is and go hard on it. This cycle, thus far, it's been AI. But as you can clearly see from virtual, just going from position 400, whatever, to 30, being the #1 AI coin right now, I think, it just shows, or in my opinion, it proves that if you just focus hard on the new narrative that's hottest at the time, you usually can win. And also that a lot of top 10 coins all of a sudden get popular or get made that cycle. Another good example of that is Hype. Hyperliquid right now is what, $20-some? Let's quickly find it. Well, it's fallen down a lot, or no, I've probably already hovered over it. Let's quickly see here. Hype, number 24. I was like, damn, it can't be that low. It's at number 24. It just got made like a few weeks back. Another one is Movement. It just got made a few years back. These are completely new coins that have now overtaken the top 100. Pudgy Penguins, completely new, and now it's one of the biggest meme coins out there. And so it will keep happening. Altcoin is very new, just entered the top 100, and it will probably stay there for a long time. You get my idea. So that's also why sometimes it really pays to just get into new coins and coins that are, I guess hot at the time, even though you didn't see them last cycle, etc., etc. Because Hype, the moment it launched, it did a 10x quickly afterwards. Doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does. I just wanted to quickly make that clear. Anyway, ladies and gents, that's it for this little crypto update. Yeah, but the FTX repayments coming back, this could be a really big ordeal, man. And I'm bullish on it. I'm excited for it. Yeah, ladies and gents, that's about it for this video. Make sure you press the like button if you didn't just do it yet. And if you also want to trade crypto, check out the links down below to either 𝗏𝗏𝗀 or 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏. That's about it.